Welcome back to What Arty Noobs for General Disturbance. This is the GW-P. It's the Tier 8 German SPG. This one's located on the north spawn of Malinovka, and it's under the command of Guppy1974. And the only equipment we can see is a camo net. Okay, well, he's got the stock gun. He's got the muzzle brake at the end. If you've got the muzzle brake, you've got the stock gun, which is a 17cm howitzer, and if you've got no muzzle brake, that means you've got the 21cm. Now, the good thing about the 17cm is you do get a faster reload. The bad thing is also you get less damage, but not by much. The damage on the top gun is 900. This thing will do 750 with the standard HE. And it's got penetration of 44mm of armor, 8.5 meters on the burst radius, between 12.5 and 28 seconds of stun. So it is actually quite useful with the stock gun. Rounds out. Well, he stunned the leopard. Will he get any stun assist? Not so far. The bad news is the enemy Barask has managed to get himself into the dip and now he's using the bushes. But it's only a matter of time before Guppy gets a shell into those bushes to remove him. Guppy, one of the newer members of the group, and is actually very enthusiastic about it as well. I think he's really enjoying all of the videos he's spotting or seeing on the channel. Which, of course, most of the people he's conversing with have put those in or supplied those over the past 7 years. In fact, actually, it's coming up to 8 years now. In fact, I think it is 8 years because it was 2017, wasn't it? So, yes, 8.5 years, really. The standard reload is 31.64 seconds for the 17cm. He's got 26.63 at the moment. That's where the rammer always comes in useful if you've got one. You can see the leopard prototype. Just wants to see that little red line. He's getting it. He fires the round in. It lands short. That's RNG for you. You can see he does have achievements awards. He's had ace tankers. And he's also got, he's got a large number of enemy kills in this vehicle. Now, people actually find that it's very difficult to get used to the GW-P, mainly down to the fact, of course, that it doesn't have a very high top speed. 35 kilometers an hour is maximum. As you know, it's based on the Porsche Tiger, not the Tiger 1. Of course, they never made any because, of course, they used all of the Porsche Tigers to make tank destroyers. Rounds out. And it falls short again. He might need to adjust the aim on the next shot to try and see if he can get the shell over the target or into the target, or so that the shell has to go through the target. Okay, the pattern tank's being indicated, so he's dialing in on that one. That's better. Yes, he got a hit this time. That was right. He put the dot the other side of the tank, and so the shell had to go through the tank in order to get to the dot, and the shell went true. Now, with these three here, they're offering themselves up by forming a line, and I'm pretty sure that Guppy will be very pleased to put a shell through all of them if he can, but he'll probably just go for the biggest and the nastiest of them, which is the 252U, I think. More than the, even though the 705 is tier 9, 252U is also very good. Well, we just lost the tank to the 705, the Skoda. Almost loaded again. He saw this guy, the Blesk, the light tank. Oh, he didn't last very long. He was taken out by our Centurion 7-1. In fact, oh, there goes the Barask. Very well played. The Barask popped up once too often, and Guppy made him pay for it. Just waiting for that shell to go into the breach. I think he wants a pattern tank. The pattern is a one-shot. If he gets this, it's going to be a kill. Rounds out. He gets it. He really did. So that's 2 kills now to Guppy. 2 very important kills as well. Getting rid of that Verask. Very helpful indeed. And this pattern up here on the hill. Now, can he do the same to the conceiver? He's still got a number of hit points. So the fact is he's aiming at the rear of the vehicle because the vehicle's going up a slope. So he might actually hit. Oh, wow! Well, he didn't get the kill, but somebody else did. The Scorpion G got the kill, but his shell went in at exactly the same moment, and he got the stun assist for 511 after getting 287. So yes, the conceiver did go down, not to his shot. It wasn't a penetration, but he got the stun assist immediately afterwards from the shell from the Scorpion. Blind shot just to see if he's still there. Always worth a shot into the spotting bush right at the start of a game. They're on the back foot now, the enemy. They're being pushed off the hill. Now, if he could get that leopard, it certainly would be a big help. Now, just as the guy went unspotted, the rescue changed. Okay, this 705 is being forced to retreat down the hill. Still facing, he's in reverse, which means he's slower, and it's much easier to judge exactly where you need to put the shell in order to get a hit. Okay, he's loaded. Now, rounds out. Yep, got a hit. 252. Looked like it hit the engine deck area right at the front of the vehicle. Meanwhile, that Tiger 2 is a one-shot now. And so that means he is potential. You could kill that guy if you can land the shell close enough to him. So he's a splash kill. Best to put the shell right next door to him, and that'll do the job. Rounds out. And he gets it. 3 kills for Guppy. He's getting very, very efficient now. I suspect at the start of the game, RNG was saying, no, you're not going to have a good game this time. But Guppy's not having that. And, oh, he's fallen into the water. Guppy, you're in the water. Yes. He suddenly realised that whenever you see that symbol pop up, suddenly, whilst you're always in the aim, yeah, you know you've fallen in. Yeah. Best to get out just in case. It might hinder your ability to aim at the enemy if all of a sudden... Oh, we've got another potential kill. Yes, he's marked the spot. That's good, because he lost sight of the 705. But if you mark the spot, then you can fire the round in and... Well, he moved, so he was smart enough to do that. And he got rid of the stun very quickly, which means he's anticipating that he might receive a shot from the Scorpion who's further up the hill. Now, if that Scorpion can reacquire... Okay, there's the Leopard prototype, and he's gone. Scorpion got him. We've got the ELC 790. He's approaching our ELC at the moment. It went shallow, but I think that ELC is getting fired from multiple directions. And he's gone. Which means now there's only 3 enemies left. One of them's their Arty, the GW Tiger P, a Scorpion G, which we haven't seen, and an Object 705. So the Scorpion's probably somewhere in the forest area, as is the Arty. Oh, trees going down, so somebody's there doing a bit of forestry work. Team need to move as fast as possible into the wood. Work together. There's the tree. We're not loaded, but we will be momentarily. The Arty's been spotted, and the ELC... No, it's the Scorpion got the kill. We fire in, and... There's only the Scorpion G left. Now, that might have been him who knocked that tree down. I somehow get the feeling the ELC is closest to the enemy tank destroyer at the moment. And we're loaded. He fires in again at the fallen tree. On the off chance he's still there. And he is! He was right! And look at that! He got all the stun assists right at the end. 1,150. That's every bit of it. That was a really good game by Guppy1974 in the GW Tiger P. One of the more difficult Arties to play. He got an ace tanker in that game, as well as a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 6 in this one. And his win rate was 2,714, which is Unicom standard. Let's have a look at team score. Didn't get the highest damage. That went to the VK4502A on our team, who got 3,437. That guy got a cool-headed and a steel wall. Second highest damage went to the Centurion 7-1, who got 3,212 hit points of damage. And that guy got a cool-headed and Confederate as well. I think it was it. Yes. So he got a cool-headed and Confederate and the other one steel wall. And who else got a medal? No, nobody else got a medal, but we can see that Guppy got 1,908 hit points of damage, which is a sizable amount because it beats all but 2 on the enemy team and 4 in his own team, which puts him 7th when it comes to damage. So when it comes to kills, we can see top scorer was the Scorpion G. He pickled 4 of the enemy. 3 kills went to Guppy1974 and to the Object 705 on the enemy team. That was their highest score. And 2 kills went to our VK4502, and on the enemy team, the Scorpion G and Tiger 2 both got 2 kills. And of course, that was one of the tanks that Guppy killed. When it came to base XP, he's 3rd because the top scorer was the VK4502A with 1,359 base experience points. 1,067 went to the ELC M90, and 1,053 went to Guppy1974. 18 shots fired. He got 5 direct hits on the enemy, 1 penetrating shot, and 13 splashes. 1,908 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. So which one do we think that he actually penetrated on this occasion? In fact, I think it's the Barask. Yes, it was. 512, a very good hit on the Barask. When he popped out of his ramp, he was nice and safe while he was on the ramp, but he popped out once too often, and of course Guppy took care of that and finished him off, and so he got a nice little penetrating shot on that guy. He damaged 6 of the enemy, killed 3 of them, and got 2,211 hit points of spotting assist out, or spotting stun assist off 11 stuns, and that earned him an ace tanker. On a premium count, he earned 22,830 credits profit from the game. He got 25 bonds for a mission achievement, and on top of that, 3,159 experience points as well. So another good ace tanker game from Guppy. And although he was let down by the RNG to start with, right at the start where the shells were going anywhere but where he needed them to go, it started going good for him the moment he took out that Barask, because from that point on, the shells seemed to be having the right effect. And 3 kills is a very good score in a GW Tiger P. Hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give this video a like, and thank you for watching.